I want you to just see the back side of that double gates that we call the gates of Mercies, but you call it the Golden Gate. All right, remember in Ezekiel 43, it talks about how the Lord will come in through an eastern gate when his foot steps on the Mount of Olives, and then he will set up his throne here. He says this is where he will dwell forever amongst the children of Israel. That's in Ezekiel 43. For as a result, that gate is blocked up. So you saw it from the other side yesterday. And it is a medieval gate. It was built at the same time that the walls were built in the 16th century. So is it exactly or is it absolutely the Eastern Gate that is spoken of? We can't say that. But it definitely is the Eastern Gate today. And what I want to talk to you about is this word that we use very sort of casually. You know, we call it mercy. But if you want to understand the nature of the Father, his nature is described as not just merciful, but his mercies are new every morning. That means every single morning you start all over new. He is always ready to reach out to you and to provide for you to get close to him. So this word mercy is something we have to sort of dig into. And I've mentioned it before, but now I want to express it to you in a way that you can really hold on to it, because we want his mercies, don't we? Oh, without his mercies, who can stand? None of us can stand. His mercies, this word rachamim, comes from the word rechem, and I've mentioned this before. It's the womb of a woman. All right? Now, you were hidden. But in that womb, everything was provided for you, wasn't it? And actually, medically speaking, if the mother eats, the baby gets the food first. If she doesn't have enough food, she starves, but the baby is fed. The right temperature, the right moisture, and you know, in that hidden place, you're being nurtured and you're growing, right? That was the act of love that produced you. And that was, of course, what he always had in mind. We have completely watered down this word of love. Love is an act, and love is a commitment. And love takes on form. Love isn't something that just doesn't have a result. It says, love will never fail. It bears all things, it endures all things, it hopes all things. It will never fail. This is the love of the Father. And when we understand this word mercies, it's the plural of this understanding of that which is completely provided for you in that womb environment. That was what he called you to. He never changed his mind about it. The world is cruel. There's lies and deceit and deception that is trying to cut your relationship and make you believe that God the Father never loved you and he never will love you. But from the moment that he conceived you in his heart of love, he was providing mercies. Did you deserve it? Anyone deserve any of this? Could you possibly do something to earn it? Could you possibly do something to miss it and to lose it? Can you lose his mercies? It's his love. It's his nature. It's the character of God himself. And when we think of the love of the Father being sent via his Son, and we think of how the Lord walked on this earth, I think I did tell you, in the Gospels alone, 12 times it says, he was moved from within with compassion. That word is mercy. He loved. He couldn't pass them by. He couldn't just turn his back. This is what he expects us to be on this earth. Merciful, quick to turn to those who need us. To be filled with his compassion is to have his nature growing in us. But it's nothing you can do by yourself. It's something he has to move in you. And so I want to encourage you. If you feel that compassion, that mercy growing in your inner being, it is God speaking to you. And if He wants you to reach out in that place where He is drawing you, because He's looking for you to be His vessel here on earth of mercies. Of course, when He returns and comes through this mercies gate, it has to be plural, by the way, because you can't just have a little bit of mercy. It's never ending. There's no beginning and there's no end. It's His nature. His love, His mercy has no beginning, has no end, can never be lost, it can never be added to. It is the eternal substance that has the universe held together. And we have to understand that. We're part of a very big plan, and it's a wonderful plan. And not to have our eyes on the things of this world, but really to have our eyes looking up to the soon returning King. That's what we need to think about when we walk on this Temple Mount that is obviously an enormous smoke screen to the whole world. When the world sees that golden dome, you know what they think? They think Islam, they think Jerusalem, right? But that isn't the ultimate plan. And the ultimate plan will look very different.